y'all gardeners. It is so good to see you again. We all know that there are 4 seasons. Right now, we are in the season of
winter!
And it's the month of
February!
That's right. Back in August, when school began, we talked about another term related to the seasons in gardening. We talked about growing seasons. In Oklahoma, we have 2 growing seasons. Do you remember them? We have the warm season, which happens when it's warm outside, from spring through summer. And we have the cool season, which happens when it's cool outside, from fall through winter. Do you remember what is growing out in our garden right now? We have lots and lots of greens, like kale and Swiss chard, spinach, lettuce, and bok choy. We have had broccoli and cauliflower and still have cabbage growing. We have garlic growing, as well as green onions, carrots, turnips, and beets. These crops love cool weather, along with all of these. Do you remember which plants like to grow in the warm season? Let's review those. Those would be crops like the ones you put on a pizza or in salsa, such as tomatoes, peppers, and corn, along with all of these. Sometimes it seems like winter will last forever, but actually, spring will be here before we know it. And it will be the warm season out in our garden. Then it will be time to plant warm season crops. One thing we gardeners can do to be ready for the arrival of spring is to plant seeds indoors over the winter and grow seedlings. If we do that, we will have seedlings ready to go into the garden at planting time. This is a great idea for gardeners because if we plant seedlings at planting time, we will have less time to wait until our crops grow and can be harvested. When we start seeds indoors, it is called propagation. Do you want to say that with me? Propagation. It means to produce plants from seeds indoors to plant later in the garden. Today, I am going to show you the process of sowing seeds indoors in our propagation kit. Let's check out our propagation kit. We have a tray for our seedlings, and in our tray, we have soil and handy peat pellets, which will be perfect for our seeds to sprout. Then we will need our heat mat, which we will put underneath to keep our seeds warm. Then underneath, there's a special grow light. Here, you can see this. Then we've also got our spray bottle we'll need to keep our seeds nice and moist. Let's take a look at some of the seeds that we are going to be sowing in our propagation kit. We have some eggplants, corn, tomatoes, several different varieties. Got some peppers and some celery. Today, we are going to sow these seeds for a salsa garden. I am sure you will all remember how germination works. The sun warms the soil, water moistens the seed. Together, the warm, moist soil softens the seed coat, creating the right conditions for a seed to sprout. The root emerges from the seed and travels down. The shoot emerges from the seed and travels up until it reaches the surface. Once the shoot reaches the surface, it seeks the sunlight and unfurls its leaves. The propagation kit is designed to replace the outdoor elements. The heat mat takes over the job of the sun to warm the soil. Our light is not hot, so it does not do that. The water we provide from the spray bottle takes the place of rain or our garden irrigation system. And the lamp above the tray takes the job of the sun, providing light for the seedlings once they germinate. All right, Bulldog Gardeners, we are ready to sow some seeds in our indoor propagation kit. So I am going to demonstrate for you some tomatoes. We have several varieties here. Let's see, step one, I've gotten the seeds already here in my hand. When we sow seeds, we always sow a few extra just in case one or two don't germinate. So I will sow 3 seeds into each pellet by making a small hole in the pellet, dropping the seeds in, and gently covering them up. Pellets are kind of moistened already, so they are ready to go. There we go. Now we've got our whole row of tomatoes, so we will be all ready for spring planting. And that is how we sow seeds using our indoor propagation kit. We will keep you updated as to their progress. Now, we can begin imagining our warm season salsa garden that we will plant in April when spring arrives. It was great to have you with us today in the school garden. I will see you soon.
Getting ready to harvest our Brussels sprouts, which is a first for this garden.